Hello guys, hello you guys again. I'm Daryl. Welcome to In the Toe, joined by Kilkovec. Have I pronounced that correctly?
Yeah.
You're one of the first people who actually does.
Yeah. So I was concerned, is it like is it on this like veg things like Silent H?
What's the worst one?
Well, Kilkovec that time when we were in London. And
Kilkovec.
Oh yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah.
Like your name is so borderline on like a campaign to kill like a Russian man.
It's funny you should say that.
Well, there's a story for you. Guys, give me a brief history of Kilkovec. Where did the band name come from?
The band name came from us trying to be all cool and let's come up with a name which sounds like a word but isn't actually a word. And then as we were trying to devise it, we got drunker and drunker, and I had a cold at the time and was had a bottle of Kilkoff that I was sipping from to try and get rid of my cough. And we sort of just played on that till we found something that we liked.
I was going to say, it sounded like you just had to get the word kill in there.
Yeah.
Just really cool.
To convey our kind of anger. Our anger at the world and being young. And our feelings.
That's what we're all angsty young men.
Yeah.
And now we're in a hot bathtub, the killing's going quite well.
I wish I could do this every day, to be honest.
Yeah.
We
wouldn't have any material because we'd just be so chilled out.
Yeah, you wouldn't be angry if you just call it stroke.
Happy-go-lucky
Quebec. Yeah.
Homoerotic Quebec.
That's quite an extreme side of the scale, isn't it? Yeah, we went from just we're having a nice time, Quebec, let's fuck Quebec. So, next question. As a band, what has been the best experience you've shared so far? And you're allowed to say this too. I'm not pushing for it,
This one time we had a really good sleepover and that was quite nice.
I don't know really. Probably
a few.
Bass Live was pretty good.
Yeah, Matt wasn't actually in the band then, so.
That's why I was.
I'll leave.
Yeah, a time when Matt was in the band, probably Portsmouth. That was a good one.
Yeah, man, that was good. It's cool little intimate venue. It's quite the room wasn't really big. There's about 30 odd people there. It was just nice and intense.
Do you judge all the experiences as pre and post band? Is that what I'm getting from this?
No, well, I think he thought I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know.
Can you help me out?
This is your hole, but I'm providing the shovel. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's what I do.
Yeah.
Shall we swiftly move on?
Yeah.
Let's move on. When was the last time you had stage fright?
Probably for getting in this bath.
It happens to the best of them.
Yeah.
I'd agree with it.
I still get it.
So you're still in the towel, there's an unwillingness.
I've only got one pair of boxers, you see. I don't really want to play the gig later with wet boxers. Be uncomfortable.
But you've got a cheeky bit of leg out just to compensate. You're trying to appreciate
there is something under here.
Yeah, you're compensating for all angles, all the markets.
Well endowed, but I don't show.
Well endowed, well mannered as well. So stage fright, are we?
I still kind of get stage fright on most gigs. Usually get the shakes quite bad until 2 songs in or something like that.
I think you always naturally get that little queasy stomach, pre-gig crap kind of. Yeah.
You gotta get that out of you.
Yeah.
That's one way of dealing with it actually, pretty good crap.
Yeah, we've all been there. The band released their new single this evening last month. How would you best describe the track and what are some of its main influences?
Optimism. That's always a good one. It's kind of about that whole sort of, this evening we're all going to go out and have a good time and then we're going to, pursue our futures and all that sort of stuff.
That is very optimistic.
Yeah.
It's probably our happiest sounding song.
Yeah.
The only one that's not
miserable.
getting neggy about something.
The one that's not related to the name Kill.
Yeah. It's also quite romantic because it came out on Valentine's Day, so we assume a lot of people got down to that tune.
Yeah. Not even you believe that sentence.
Yeah.
A lot of babies conceived.
A lot of babies conceived to this
evening.
Yeah.
That was the aim of the song really, just so they
increase the population.
Yeah, just so parents could play to their kids this song and be like, oh, this band were good, we conceived you to this song, and mentally scar them a little.
It's nice when a band has ambition of that scale, just to, I think it's very very noble of you. So the band announced on Facebook recently that they have started work on their new EP. How is work on the record currently going, and what else can you tell us about its potential release?
I've already got 3 tracks of it recorded. It's going pretty well.
We're trying to like save up now to do the next 3, so we're looking at about 6. We're still sort of writing the next 3 as well. They're kind of like unfinished-ish.
We sort of came up with 6 at a time. We were like, oh yeah, let's do these, and then we sort of wrote another 2 that we were like, oh no, we thought better about these, and then just still.
Brought an old one back, didn't you?
Yeah, we brought an old one back as well, which is always good.
Have we seen optimism or anger in these new 6?
More like cynicism than.
There's a new one now.
It's quite a lot of intensity.
Yeah, like.
It's a bit kind of like.
Yeah, we're kind
emotion from every.
Yeah, it's kind of all about that
like,
sort of stuff.
It's like to get into the Venn diagram of Kilkovec, you've either got to hate everything or think, today might be nice. And if you're somewhere in the middle of that,
we're just like
the band's
we're good
now,
people with like bipolar.
Yeah.
It's just
That's the kind of fan base that you appeal to.
The bipolar community.
The bipolar Twitter generation.
So they need.
The kind of people who make us like a tweet and then delete it because they're not sure about it. Like that kind of bipolar Twittering.
So me on Twitter essentially.
You on Twitter. You appeal to yourself. Like good job all round.
Which is it's always good to like your own stuff, I guess.
That is very true. I have nothing more to add to that. That's just a very good point. So, what are your thoughts on the UK underground music scene at the moment? Is it becoming easier or harder for bands to get noticed?
I was going to say, this guy probably has a lot to say about this.
He's had a vocal growl. He's got something.
I think I'll keep quiet for a minute. I think I'll let him finish first.
It's easier if you conform to certain things. I don't want to say what, but so in a sense, it's harder if you're not trying to do that, but then. It's harder then because you've got to get noticed by conforming.
I think it's easier for bands who are going in a kind of particular like niche click, with their sounds, kind of like their image, whatever. And if it's kind of current now, I think it's quite. So it might be. I think it's quite easy for say I don't know, some.
I'm not saying anything.
But I think
I think if you pay attention and you can sort of see what's cool at the moment and what's going around, and if you do that at the moment, then it's kind of easy, but also kind of hard because it's hard to get noticed.
And now the opinion who we've been waiting for, Mr. Growling.
There's a lot to say really, but I'll try and keep it short. I think once you start off, I think you think it's almost like you've achieved something. So you think it's quite hard, but then after a while you actually notice it's quite easy to get into the scene, but to actually be noticed properly, it takes a lot of effort. There's a lot of things that I think people often didn't realise. You've got to get someone else to help as well. I don't think you can do it all yourselves, especially with the full-time jobs
and your 3 people.
Yeah, basically.
It was a lot better than what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were really going to go off on one then.
That's a very poignant point, I think, which I was going to just hamishly coin as Cameron's Britain, and then just that be my statement,
Well, that works.
He works on a lot of things. It's time for the final question, which is the timed question. So basically, in 30 seconds, tell me and the people home why we should come and see Kilkovec to the power of 5 Stids Kilkovec playing in the near future, starting now.
We're really, really good.
We don't we make up for a lack of personal hygiene by playing semi-good music.
I mean,
I usually do something funny on stage, so we've had a few awkward moments. We do a bit of. We're quite fun to boogie too. Have a little.
There's only 3 of us left to move around.
Yeah. If you like headbanging, you can. Headbanging is optional. That should just be it.
And we have large genitalia.
On 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Good pause. Boogie and genitalia, headbanging, good times, and lots of covers to come in the future, I think, is what we've got from this.
Yeah.
That's about. Yeah.
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 So on that positive note, I think we've worked through our issues today, and this has been Kilkovec in the Tub, and thank you for joining us. You know what, I had sign-up lines and I don't remember what they are, it's been so long. Let's get to it. You stay, Sophie, that's it. Got it. We got the camera tuck as well, and now we can fade out and just wave. There we go. Lovely. Wonderful.
All that hippie bullshit.
Oh, it's chirpy me up there. I'm just also quite ill.
That's fine. Have some Kilkoff. Whee!